Don is keeping me on time to meet Michelle this morning. I really appreciate him. Thank you, Donnie. You're the best. I love you.
Your big camera is where you want it.
Alrighty, thank you. Mm-hmm. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss.
You grabbing the cooler? Good morning, Ruby. Johnny's very excited because Devin is done testing and he's with Michelle this morning. So he's got a buddy to hang with too. Well, now I see why you were telling me I needed purple streaks.
Yes.
Hey, pink girl.
Well, good. I wanted just like red streaks.
Uh-huh.
It got pink in there too, so.
Well, I like it. Yeah.
I blended with cotton candy.
Great shirt. It matches perfectly. Good morning, Devin. How are you, bud? Done with school for the year, right?
Actually, I have one more day left.
Okay, but no testing.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Done with all those nasty tests. That's awesome.
Yep. This is for you too, but I'll give it to you once we get in the car.
Oh, Don will be so pleased with you for that.
Think of how many are going to move in this summer.
None. Zero. I love my husband. Now Michelle, that has spook written all over it. Some people for Halloween, but you know, maybe at your house all year round.
So
It is cool.
For now, we play some chess.
Wow, check out this cool chess set Michelle found.
I bet you it's handmade too.
Devin plays. Johnny's trying to learn.
I got my own chess set at home.
Knight,
Very nice.
Yeah.
knight, take this piece, then knight again.
Again.
Wah, wah,
Cute.
wah, wah.
Hey, that time. You know I can never find the button.
All right, you ready to be putting your starship, Devin?
Yeah.
It is. It's just like getting sealed in and getting ready to take off.
Yeah, it really is.
Everybody's happy now. They've got their dose of fun. Devin's got lemonade. The rest of us have coffee. Coffee. Yeah. So Michelle was just asking me,
What do you do about car inspections for the state?
and I said, that's an interesting question because it's time to get Ruby inspected. You know, her registration comes up this month, and besides having to pay that ginormous personal property tax in the state of North Carolina, I've got to get her inspected. But Tesla's not licensed to do inspections because I asked. So that means I have to take her someplace. And I've seen a couple of horror stories on the Facebook groups about people taking their car to be inspected. I think I'm going to send Don, and I think I'm going to have him stand over top of the people because I don't think I trust them to inspect Ruby. And what are they get? You know, they're probably going to be looking for a tailpipe, and there's not one. Like, hopefully the state of North Carolina's got some, you know, public, you know, procedures for all electric cars. Let's hope, right?
Welcome to being 13, Miss McLaughlin.
You made it feel young. Getting yelled at by somebody. Here I am, 46-year-old woman getting yelled at for playing around a Tesla.
I was just kidding with him.
You're mean.
I am not. Who's chauffeuring you today?
Huh?
Who's chauffeuring you today?
You are.
A shiny Aerodactyl.
Oh, I got it.
He's so excited. He's so excited he can't even speak right. That's fantastic, buddy. Congratulations. Field research, right? Field research. Laughter is good for the soul. We have been
Yelling at Johnny for being all.
cutting up. We're cutting up worse than him.
Yeah, we're a lot louder.
Yeah, we've been having a grand time in here so far. Yeah. Very funny. True, but funny.
queen mother.
Johnny's feeling patriotic. That is so cute. Makes me wish I had the right little girl for it. Johnny needs to recharge. His battery is run down. So we're here enjoying Mamma Mia's Italian, and Devin has these two giant pieces of pepperoni, and boy is he happy about that. Johnny got a meatball sub. I've got lasagna. And what did you order?
Something invisible.
No, you ordered the calzone. That's right.
No, it's right here. Do you see it?
It's coming, silly girl. So we will be picking up Connor and Ariel, and we have all 6 seats ready to go. Stuff in the front, stuff underneath back here in the back, and yeah. We're gonna fit them. We are. The kids might have to ride on the roof, but you know, who's worried about that? I asked Johnny to carry my box. This wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but hey, whatever works. No Model 3s today that we saw. We're headed to pick Connor and Ariel up because it's already 3:30. Really nice day out here. Just a smidge hot, but just a smidge. All right, it's a tight pack, and Michelle has her groceries at her feet. See if it'll shut. It's probably gonna beep at me because it touches the bag. Go down, baby, go down. See, Michelle's got her stuff down there.
So
oh well. And it is all back there, but it took me 3 times trying to close the back to get it to shut. We're close to being the last car, but I think if you pull up in the Tesla, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Both you guys get in the back, okay? Oh, hang on. Hand your book bag to your mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Do you want my book bag?
Yes, book bags. Yes.
I miss Clemens. This is all toys.
Do the best you can.
By the way, here's a pencil.
Hang on. Your mama's got it piled up now.
Air conditioning spot. I'm gonna have to get in the car.
Oh.
Johnny, I miss you.
Everybody misses Johnny. Ariel, how are those seats all the way at the back?
Really comfy.
You got enough air back there?
Got good air conditioning.
Good. Glad to hear it. It's a full open, folks. A full open. Connor wants to do the all closed. Just get in and sit down. Now is the door screen up on the center console? Do you see a button that says all close? No, you stay in. Just stay in and let it come down, then we'll get you out. You can press it anytime you're ready. Everyone is clear. I love kids. That's so cool. Good job, Connor. Open your door.
You guys are out soon. Abby's locked in.
He'll figure it out. I got faith in Connor. The lower button, there you go. See, I knew you could figure it out.
Now, he's mine. Mine. Tap out. Tap out.
So these two are headed to Disney and Universal Studios for a long weekend with a friend. And you guys have an awesome time, and I want to see a few pictures. Michelle let Johnny start the car. Don't rev the engine, buddy.
Oh my God, he looks ready.
Ready, I know. He's actually interested in learning.
Oh boy, Kristen, he'll be driving us around.
Yeah, Johnny's turning 14, so you got, what, a year before your permit? Yeah. Next summer, I think he'll be taking driver's ed.
Wow.
Wow. That's a fun but scary thought. Hey, Donnie. How are you? Good.
How's my sweetie?
Oh, we've been having quite the good day.
I can bet.
Well, I'm slightly surprised it said that we went 77 miles today, and I'm trying to remember if we charged last night, which I'm pretty sure we did. So, but anyway, 77 miles since the last charge for sure. So Don and I are watching the Tesla stockholder meeting.
So we got to watch the shareholders meeting today. Was on at 5:30 Eastern. It was streamed live to the internet. And it, started off with the business side, as the speaker said, the boring part of the stockholders meeting. Several stockholder proposals were read aloud or promoted by the sponsors of those proposals. And then at the end, the voting took place, or the voting was announced, and basically, overwhelmingly, the stockholders approved Elon and his brother Kimball and several other people to continue to be on the board. There were several proposals to basically remove them from the board, but they're still well on the board, quite by significant majorities. That was the business part of the meeting. We had voted. We hold a few shares. We're long on Tesla. I had voted back a bit ago. Anyway, so I was very pleased that the vote went that way, and that's what I had expected. So it went on to the question and answer part where Elon and also JB and Franz and Deepak and several more. Basically, I'm not going to try to rehash it. I'm sure there's much better synopsises of it. Elon said there's going to be an update to autopilot this week. It should be noticeable. That's about all I could glean from what he was saying. There's going to be other updates to autopilots coming this year, but there is an imminent update to autopilot. The production is expected to. He is confident that the 2 lines that are currently building cars at Fremont will be able to get to 5,000 Model 3s a week, or really close to it. And the 3rd line, he says, which is already building cars, not for production, but they're test building cars on it now. But when it comes on, it should increase it. So he was very optimistic that they're going to make their 5,000 a week goal. The several things related to the Gigafactory were talked about. Elon shared with, and he turned the microphone over to another gentleman who basically all but announced that the Gigafactory is going to be China.
Shanghai.
He announced but didn't announce. But they did say that they would officially announce it very soon, that they're talking. That will be the first Gigafactory outside of the U.S. And Elon followed up with a bit that says, he plans to open Gigafactories in each geography. That obviously Europe is a high priority, but he is still expecting that he's going to need 10 Gigafactories worldwide. The Gigafactories are going to build cars, motors, and batteries, so they're going to be self-contained. JB mentioned that Tesla actually does currently recycle the batteries. He said that they absolutely do not go into a landfill. That is totally not true. Tesla recycles all the batteries that they take back. Now, he basically is saying that it's not profitable yet. They're working diligently on extracting more than the valuable materials from the battery, and obviously that would improve the cost benefit of it. But the key thing that I think he said is that it's absolutely false when you read reports from other people that say that Tesla batteries just all are going to end up in the landfill. That is not true. Elon made one of the from the floor stockholder questions was about the leather steering wheel, and Elon said that if the Model Y had a steering wheel, it won't be leather. So I thought that was a great answer. He had said more about it than that, but I thought that pretty much summed it up. If the Model Y has a steering wheel, it won't be leather. And Franz had also answered that they're working, actively working on finding a substitute material that has all the aesthetics and functions of leather that's not leather. So I expect that Tesla will be all vegan here shortly, because they are doing everything they can to get to that spot. A couple other things were related to autopilot, and they talked. One of the questions was about Elon time, and Elon was he was quite honest that yeah, he might have a problem with this time estimate, so being overly optimistic.
Hey, that's a trait you and him both share.
That's right.
I worked with you.
Yeah, my estimates never were very accurate either. The interesting thing, he said, this has been a lifelong problem. This is not a Tesla specific thing. he said that when he was a kid, his brother used to tell him the time, adjust the time so that he would get to school and not be late. And he would still almost be late after, you know, they had sped the clocks up on him. So anyway, I came away from the stockholder meeting, you know, very pleased. Everything, I mean, all this talk, all of the things were discussed. They're all valid things. Elon basically also said it, that it's the profitability. He re-stressed that they're going to be GAAP income in third and fourth quarter. That you know, basically they are going to absolutely. He reaffirmed it again. They are not going to raise capital, and they're not going to increase their debt. That they're absolutely going to use the money they make off of Model 3 to keep the company moving forward. So, you know, as I said, everything is good, but that's really the bottom line is achieving the Model 3 ramp up, getting those margins out there on Model 3, getting the Model 3s in the hands of people. The one question that I would love to have answered is, and I do believe that they can answer it, but at least I would have loved to hear Elon sidestep, is the 200,000 thing. I mean, we all know that Tesla has built the 200,000th car, or will have built the 200,000th U.S. car on or by July 1st. They're basically July 4th, so they're going to get to 2 quarters. But, you know, they're having to do games. They're sending stuff up to Canada. He said they're going to basically have a test drive fleet at the stores by the end of this month. All those things consume cars, but they're not actually delivered to customers. And the 200,000th car delivered, sold is the key thing. Not built and sitting on a lot to be delivered, not sent to a sales office to be used for test drive. Those aren't sold. So that all those types of things allows Tesla to continue to produce cars at a high volume, and yet get ready and delay that 200,000th car till after on July 1st or later, so that they get the maximum available. But I would have liked to hear how Elon would have walked around or tap danced, because, you know, he probably can't. I'm sure there'd be some government official or somebody take offense if Elon said, yeah, we're totally gaming that 200,000 thing to maximize it. You know, we're going to build 200,000 cars after July 1st. You know, it's just, time will tell. But it's going to be the next 6 months. You know, by this time in December, I think the handwriting will be on the wall.